Well, good morning, DirtFish Rally friends, and welcome to the Paviljonki Service Park here at Rally Finland. It's all happening. Shakedown is well and truly underway. We've got a couple of cars in here with Toyota just now. They've had, what, 2 or 3 runs each, and it's looking quite interesting. Surprisingly, I suppose. Elfyn Evans, really quick. Sebastian Ogier, really quick. Kalle Rovanperä, a little further down the standings. Craig Breen, in his Hyundai, has been quick out there in shakedown this morning. It's difficult to read too much into this, but it's looking interesting. Tremendous atmosphere, as there always is. I have to say, though, normally here in Paviljonki, have a look down here, guys, cameraman, there would be thousands and thousands of spectators. Clearly, that is not the case in the current era that we live in, but hey-ho, it's still Finland, and we're still in the home of rallying. Let's have a quick look here. Look, Kalle Rovanperä. There is quite a lot of discussion going on there between Rovanperä, the engineers, Jari-Matti Latvala as well. I don't know, he got out the car, did he seem happy? Probably not. I think he would have expected to have been quickest so far through shakedown. Elfyn Evans here. We caught up with Elfyn Evans yesterday. Let's just hear what Elfyn had to say when he was out on the recce yesterday.
Yeah, I always look forward to this weekend in Finland. You know, it's however it goes, it's always a massive thrill to drive here, and of course in the Yaris as well. Looking forward to drive here. I think we've seen years gone by that you know, it's often the case that the Finns are really fast out of the box. So of course we need to try and do as well as we can right from the beginning, and not often we see like very tight times here. So it is important to try and you know, do well on every stage. You have to drive your own rally to a point, you know, and especially if the time gap is massive and you think you did all right, then normally, if you really pull the pin out, then normally ends in disaster then, you know. So I think you, like every rally, you have to focus on doing the best job you can and trust your feeling.
Well, for sure, I think Elfyn Evans has got a real chance this weekend. Pressure's off him. What can he do? He can win, that's for sure. Here we go, he's coming in now. Sebastian Ogier, it's a different situation this weekend for Ogier. He doesn't have to win this one, he really doesn't. He could win the championship here this week if things go his way with other drivers. He really, as he did in Greece, he has to finish this event, he has to score points. No real pressure on him at all to win, but as Ogier has told us many times, he doesn't come to a rally with any other intention than winning. Now, sometimes the game plan will change as the rally progresses, but Ogier for sure doesn't have to win this week. He looks incredibly relaxed. He looks incredibly, well, just really happy with where he's at just now. Sounds relaxed as well, and he's driving as well as he's ever driven. He just doesn't make mistakes. This is the thing that's, if you like, typified Ogier over the years. He doesn't give you anything. He doesn't give the opponents anything, and that is where he grinds them down. He bangs in results. That's the Hyundai service area. Nice and quiet in there. Molly Taylor, as everyone knows, I've got a love for all things Australian. Molly Taylor in the wonderful Rally 3 car. It's the third of her outings this year. We caught up again with Molly earlier on in the week. Tell me a little bit about the magnificent car that you're driving this week.
Yeah, so we're in the M Sport Rally 3 car, which is an awesome entry-level four-wheel drive. So it's been fantastic to be, able to drive this car, you know, right at its, I suppose, debut-ish. And yeah, it's so much fun to drive. The chassis is fantastic, and we just had our pre-event test here, and yeah, it's just it's a mega little car. So we're enjoying the driving that we're doing. We're enjoying a lot.
Well, you know what? Molly Taylor had her best ever result in the World Rally Championship here in Finland 10 years ago, would you believe? Fingers crossed she has a good run. She needs a clean, trouble-free outing this weekend. Let's have a look along the line. Who have we got here? Well, that's Tom Christensen's car for Mo. Big weekend for him coming up. First time in a four-wheel drive car on Rally Finland. That is a big challenge in itself. Looks like maybe he's going back out again. Is he around? We're struggling to find people to talk to, aren't we? We'd love to talk to some of the mechanics. I tell you what's interesting. There's Adrian. Let's see if we can grab a quick word with Adrian. New co-driver next to him as well this week. That'll be a huge challenge for him. Let's see whether we can grab a very quick word with Adrian before he goes out. Let's just see if we can get his attention. Talking to his engineer, obviously, very important. It's an important time shakedown, particularly for these guys at M Sport. There was no test before the event, certainly for Greensmith, so they'll use shakedown to make sure they've got the setup on the car right, to get a bit of a feeling for these fast finish roads. It is so different from anything else. I remember being at a test. Quick word? Any chance? Just one quick word, are you going out? One very quick, I know you're going out there in a very, very quick word. A couple of runs at Shakedown, how's it feeling?
It's really good, honestly. The feeling here is really special. The pace is so high, it's just, honestly the drive is really good. But we need to find the pace now, no test, so it's quite difficult for me and you with Alexander. So, but yeah, we are in the good direction, so we'll try something.
Give you your time, there we go. We always appreciate drivers giving us their time. Yeah, there's no test here, it'll be difficult for the M Sport boys. Sebastian Ogier, when we saw him at the test last year, we covered that test in Finland last year, and after a couple of runs, I spoke to him and he said, it almost scares you. You forget how fast these Finnish roads are, and it almost scares you. Let's have a look. M Sport area, we're not actually allowed in here anymore. Jani Tuuhino in there with Malcolm Wilson. They're having a chat. I wonder what that could be about. Adrian Formo heading out to do another couple of runs in Shakedown. They will make the most of this. They'll do as many runs as they can. The first stage is the Harju street stage, which, guys, see the trees in the background? You probably can't quite pick them up. Way over there. That's the Harju stage. Let's have it. See the tree? They go around that. There's a clock tower you can maybe just pick up. Street stage winds all the way around that little hill. The first stage, proper Asimaki. Have a look at our preview videos. A lot of Asimaki in that. Guys, we're going to get run over by a Toyota. Watch out, mate. Now, those of you who are a little more observant will know that is Ogier's car and it's not Ogier driving it. So that's Ogier's engineer in the car. So that's him done. That's him done for Shakedown. He's happy that I've trouble even doing that now. Now, Hyundai. Let's go and see whether there's anyone in, whether we can find perhaps Mr. Adamo. It's a bit strange, isn't it? It's a little bit strange being in the home of rallying. Normally, as I said earlier, thousands of people in the service park. No one here. Bit strange, but there are plenty of people out on the stages. We came past the start of the Shakedown stage on our way in this morning, and there were plenty of fans out and about. Oh, it's obviously Finland's a rally that's been quite difficult for Hyundai in the past, but how are you feeling ahead of this one?
Definitely, I know we will have a big battle ahead of us. Toyotas have always been very strong here since they entered the championship, basically. So it's not going to be an easy job, and definitely they are the favorites. But we've been working as well, so we try to put some pressure on them.
Yeah, look, it's been a nice morning, I have to say. Just nice to get back on these roads again. Obviously, we've missed them these last 2 years. So car feels good. Yeah, Shakedown went really well. I had good feeling with the car already from the first meter. So. Yeah, no, all is good.
You've set the bar very high for the Super Sub. You know, a couple of events in a row, 2 podiums in a row. A lot of pressure to repeat that here this week.
Yeah, there is, and then I suppose on the other side there isn't so much because, you know, I just feel in good form at the moment. I have good confidence in the car. It's great just to be doing, you know, more events constantly and to be in the car a bit more often than normal. And I think that's the biggest thing, really. Yeah.
Will they have the right setup on this Hyundai i20? Well, Shakedown is telling us that it doesn't look as if it's out of the game at all. It looks as if we can rely on Shakedown as maybe giving us an indication, looks as if maybe the Hyundais are in the game this weekend. So folks, there we go. That is it from the service park here. Shakedown at Rally Finland all kicks off with that stage at Harju. 5 more stages this afternoon, 9 stages on Saturday, 150 kilometres Saturday, 4 stages, 45 kilometres to finish the rally on Sunday. It is fascinating. My money is on Rovanperä. Shakedown's maybe shaking things up a little bit. Stick with us at DirtFish.com to find out who will be king of the Finnish Jumps.